If you're British and you made models in the 70s and 80s, these should be a blast of nostalgia for you. They're the bases that came with various of the Matchbox 76th scale military vehicle models. And I've been picking them up at shows in those boxes under club stands where they go for like £1 for 3 or 4 at a time. And my plan is to take one of these, paint it up, detail it, washes, all of that, just see how detailed I can make it, and then it'll be a base for this, which also will get a bit of modification, a different paint job to look like it's around about the 50s. First job is to build this. This is from a series called Dunbine. It's the Aura Battler Dana Oshii. I've never watched Dunbine. I may actually have got that entirely wrong. I just quite like the look of it. It's really cheap from Hobbylink Japan, and it's a very early Bandai mecha model. So let's have a quick look on the inside. Here's the instructions. Fairly basic. This is interesting. There's piping on the legs and arms, and this is meant to be used for that piping. Transparent green wings and 3 sprues make up the model. Let's get to building. I put up a poll with 4 options for the base, and this is the one that won. So the next job is to clean up the seam lines and the like on the mecha, take everything out and start painting it. Time for a quick word from this video sponsor, which is me. Check out the Spinny World store. There'll be a link down below to the Gunpla section, where there are detailing pieces like these vents that I'm adding on the back behind the wings, and various other bits and pieces you can use on your mecha kits. So after adding the vents, I decided to go and stick a few more little bits of plastic strip in for some extra little detailing on it. Next job is to give it a wash and then paint it. I primed with Liquitex spray paint, which normally goes on fairly even and gives a nice base for whatever I want to do. Quite often I've actually used it as the prime colour for a build. But I think, I don't know, maybe I just did not let it dry enough. I'm not sure, but it's not worked. I'm not going to go out and spray it again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break out the paints and just roll with this and various colours all over it for rough and ready camouflage. That's the basic paint done. It's not perfect. It's not a great camo, I guess, but I'm going to be adding a bit of depth and texture with some weathering and shading, and I've also got some transfers to go on there. But this is taking a little bit longer than I thought, so that's going to be in part 2.